don't want to deny it, because if she wants to, like, limit herself in her life, it's not my place to free her, right? But I'm like, just because you don't want to be an alcoholic doesn't mean that you can't have a drink once in a while, as long as you control yourself. But no, she wasn't having it. She's very into it.
Ooh.
More the social aspect of being sober.
That's just what happens when you don't trust yourself. That's all it is.
Yeah. See, I know better than that. I don't even try, because I don't have to even go through the phase of trusting myself. It just won't happen.
You dumb cunt. What were you thinking?
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Cato, welcome.
Welcome.
Seems inappropriate.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm in.
That how you usually greet people? Hello.
No, that's how I greet people who decide to try and dive me under my own tower.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
That makes sense. As a blitzcrank. Oh yeah, no, that makes very much sense.
Yeah,
Yeah. So what's your HP, by the way?
65.
No, like how much did you get from level 6?
It was one. I rolled it in the roll 20.
Okay, yeah, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, which one is it? Oh, in the roll 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the other two was an item I was looking at.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, what are the chances I could,
Yeah,
kinda
it just
nail
also happened to be 1d12 plus 3, huh?
No, it actually was, though, because it was plus my modifier, yeah. And my modifier is plus 3, so...
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'll just leave that to Striffy.
She rolled 1d. She wrote HP roll and roll 20, and then wrote 1d12
Okay,
plus 3.
fair.
She only got a 4. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything.
Suspicious.
No, I'm just
Whoa,
just
a
like,
4. She's really padding her stats.
Yeah. You should have just taken that. Let's be honest here.
Oh, what? Chili is 6 minutes into her league game? Really?
Chili.
I need a win. I'm sorry. But
I need a win.
Yeah, I need.
Yeah, you only got like what, 12 days left?
There it goes. Yeah, it's working.
Oh, yes it is.
Hello, Plains. We missed you. How are
I
midterms?
didn't.
Oh, shut up, Shelly. We didn't ask you.
Well, I have like all A's right now in college.
Bounce, chicken.
Damn.
First semester. Whatever.
Ah,
English 101.
it's all just gen ed. Who cares?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, yeah. Listen to the bitter old vet tech.
Peter.
She's just mad because she didn't get to muff dive today.
What the fuck are you listening to?
Idiotic. I'm a dinger.
I'm good with that roll. I'll
Oh,
take
that's
that.
a really good roll.
I'll take that.
Damn.
How much did he get?
At least
I got
2
10 HP.
seconds.
Damn.
That's like.
Wait, are Rangers 1d10 hit dice?
Oh god. No,
Yep, I have a
no.
1d10
That
plus
sounds right.
my constitution modifier, which is 1.
Wait, that's kind of pog. I did not know that Rangers had 1d10.
Right? I've been rolling a lot of low ones recently, so it's pretty nice.
Barbarian's a 1d12 as well.
Fighter should be 1d12 too.
I also get at level 6 another language and a beast to track. So I pick beast and I pick Draconic for my language.
Ah. That explains why you were spamming your language proficiency in chat.
Understood.
Yeah, I was trying to edit it, but it opened and clicked with stuff instead.
Oh yeah, dude. Sometimes computers are hard to use. Sometimes I left click when I meant to right click too.
Wow.
Says the software.
Yeah, which has nothing to do with hardware, so maybe you should.
Sometimes I accidentally hit R for no reason.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's a joke. That's not meant to be mean. That's just a joke.
That's what they all say. That's what they
We're
all say.
having fun. We're having fun. I don't know if this one.
Dark Vision.
Oh yeah, I don't have access to my notes tonight, so can someone else take notes and then send them to me, please?
Yes, verily. Who's going to? Else is going to take
You're on
notes
your phone?
other than?
Could just listen
We
to
lack
the
failure.
recording.
Bluetooth is fine.
Wait, yeah, I could literally just listen to the recording and then retake notes.
Alright,
It's almost
boys.
college all over again.
But that's like 3 hours.
Don't you have like a notepad or something? You can just copy and paste it when you're done.
I have a text edit document on a Mac that I refuse to use because it's a Mac.
Okay. You voice notes on your phone, maybe, and then just copy them down. I don't know, whatever. Somebody needs to take notes.
Hey, remind me in 1 week we are betraying Themis.
Excuse me? What? Why?
No, I'm fucking around.
Because he wants you
He's
to.
trying to mess with me.
Yeah.
He hates my ass.
He doesn't understand the facts of the situation, though.
I'm just Talia.
Yes, there are some facts to the situation that he's unaware of. Thank you.
Can counterspell disable racial traits?
No.
No, it cannot.
There's no need to go full pleb this early in the night.
Full pleb.
I'm always full play.
Man, you went full retard.
Alright, guys, right, left, or center?
Left. Always.
Huh. Didn't do anything. Alright.
Yeah, just give me a sec.
Get up here. Come here, Hein. Come here. What's wrong? You scared?
Okay.
It's just a hug.
Who's
Wi-Fi
dying?
can stop when we go over. You know this, right?
Oh!
There's no Wi-Fi in the kitchen. You know this, right?
How come I do that?
Because your phone's special.
We have the same phone.
No, we don't.
The only thing different is our Wi-Fi.
Oh boy.
Even,
Makes all the difference.
yeah.
Yikes.
Providers there.
Qualish. Oh, hello, nurse.
She knows Judy.
These are some
Wait, where's my thing?
curious.
Toes.
Alright.
Speaking of toes, I need a collection.
How many are you looking for?
I'm looking for about 3.
Matching?
Exactly 3, actually. No,
Do they have to be the same color?
I would prefer it to be the same color, yes.
Toenail length? Any preferences?
No preference.
Are we talking real life or in D&D? Because that's two
In
very
D&D.
different things.
In
Oh,
D&D.
like, how am I gonna get all the 3 toes?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I can figure it out.
I like how when I said I needed toes, you went to how am I going to get 3 toes and not why the fuck does Luann want toes?
I
I
mean,
need it as a spell component.
wait, there are toes as a spell component?
No, it's just toes happen to have the 3 things that I need for spell component.
I see.
For the material component, at least. And then there's also verbal somatic. So I'm fucked if silenced.
Holy shit. This man has, like, way too much time on his hands.
You retard.
Alright, so who remembers what happened last week?
Nice
Well,
try.
we had to chase Rauggam down.
Wait. Planes remembers.
That's right, he was there. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they want you to tell them what happened last week.
Oh, wow. Funny story, right? There's this guy named Gabriel, and he was like, you know, Tara's all
I
alone.
mean, Gabrielle.
Not really. Join stars with someone else. And I'm here studying because I have an intelligence brief due in like less than a few hours. I still haven't found my topic yet, and I have to write the whole thing. So maybe I should do that.
Oh, you followed it tomorrow. You're fine.
Oh no.
you haven't written a 10-page paper in 3 hours. You haven't done college properly.
Oh, really? Oh,
Why did that
really?
change?
So you
It's his
shit on me about
first-
that?
It's his first time.
Chili,
Take over
you're starting to sound bitter and old, and it doesn't suit you.
No, it absolutely does. Like, let's be honest.
Maybe if she were sleep deprived.
23 pages in how many hours? 5? Yeah, let's go with that.
Same difference.
I hope you get hit by a fucking Toyota.
There were no
Hey,
Oh,
Why
Toyota.
is Toyota of
shit.
all things?
You know what?
I
Fine. I'll
Yoda
use
is
legal
toy
words.
Yoda.
That is
Oh, no,
not
no.
proportionate.
I love
Hyundai?
Toyota. If Toyota hits me, they owe me money.
Okay.
Okay.
All she needs to do is headbutt it. She'll be fine.
That was such a rage on
Okay. Okay.
I got a whole piece of paper with these things on it. Keep
Of
going.
course you do.
Okay, so can we tell them about how we threw Rauggam down a set of stairs?
I think
Last week?
somebody
Yeah,
better tell
we
them.
did throw Rauggam down a set of stairs.
Oh, I come down a set of
Using a
stairs. I
jack
about
quad. Was not my idea though.
No, you're just the one that pushed, right?
Yeah. Nice job
Yeah, I'm
covering your
just
ass there.
I was just following orders, sir. I didn't commit those war crimes.
No, that's not how the Nuremberg trials work.
Okay, save and quit.
If things finally came to a head, when people stop moving the mic around, things finally came to a head.
Uh-oh.
Not the kind of head that you enjoy usually.
When
Usually it's
Themis
fucking
and, for some reason, UD decided that they'd had enough of Raugham's bullshit and decided he was going to absolutely tell them what exactly is going on.
That's not
Yeah.
entirely true.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I was like, yeah, and then Yudi just kind of hopped on the bandwagon
Well,
because
yeah,
that
he was-
seems like the Yudi thing to do. Also,
Also, like,
we
Rauggam-
bonded. I one-shot him in the afternoon. Like we
Yeah, we did
got
bond.
some-
Our characters did bond.
fact.
But also, like, Rauggam was going to tell us. It's just
When are we gonna
Rauggam
bond?
thought Rauggam was going to exit out of the fucking second floor window with a grappling hook, and we were not having that.
Yeah, for the second time, which
For the
we didn't
second
know
time,
about, but we then found out.
Holy shit.
It's time to drink my not the end of the world.
So we left it, and you were still in the mine shaft.
No,
we were just exiting.
I had left.
Just
turned it
exited.
into
Everybody was
Rauggam.
leaving, I
Yeah.
believe.
Just leaving the mine. Alright, so you all want to head back to the tavern? Or inn, rather?
Eventually, I was heading to the chapter house for the Raven's Eye.
Okay. So, at some point, Themis breaks off and heads his own way. That's much better. Okay. So you'll go over. It's getting pretty late, but you head on over and you're greeted. You give the appropriate greetings back. You.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I live. No, damn.
You know, there's gonna be a lot less impact here if Chili's.
She's not going to get the full experience.
No, she's
Nope.
not. But you know what? I can't bring myself to.
Okay. So, what would you like to talk to them about?
Right. Considering this is a bigger city, I'm not gonna go bother the guildmaster directly because I don't feel that it requires me going to the top. I'm probably just going to find the man in charge of information brokering, which would usually be someone by the bar slash behind the bar slash counter.
Okay. That's certainly easy enough to do. There's a fair amount of people in here, so it takes them a minute to get to you, but I think people it has already peaked and people are on the way out, so it's not too long away.
Yeah.
And,
I'll have a seat.
throws you a glass, whatever you'd like.
Yeah, I'll just have a dwarven ale. Why not? It's never too late for a dwarven ale, right?
All right.
Especially in a dwarven city.
It's a good price.
I'd imagine. No importing required, eh? Well,
Foods.
I'm gonna slide my sponsor token onto the bar, because I don't feel like haggling about prices right now. And who's to say I'm not allowed to abuse a little bit of nepotism, right? And, I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper with the symbol that Yudi drew for me, and write Cœur Fidèle on it, and then slide it over and ask for any and all information that my good man can get me.
Which you won't be able to get anything.
I wouldn't
You
count on
can't.
that.
You can't, because of the way I set it up.
I mean, shit, we're about to see.
I guess we're about to see, huh?
Because of the way I set it up.
Yeah, quite literally.
Pray tell.
Tricky,
I pray tell.
I'm pretty sure I made that.
Do tell.
You said
Please
that
explain.
there was a
It's not funny,
tattoo
right? It's fine.
that they can't. That's invisible unless otherwise revealed.
I'm thinking in a minute.
You're okay, yeah, I know you're not good at that. Take your time.
No, I'm playing a game.
I know. I am extremely aware.
Okay. You just have to go in and or get milk from everyone.
In all seriousness,
Imagine not being autopilot during reg.
I'm looking for that document.
I sent you the whole document.
I know. I'm just looking for it. I just don't see it yet. That's all.
Should have been a private message in Discord.
Well, it was a file, though, so it should be in my folder for D&D. Holy shit! Somebody's gonna get kicked
Who's
out
moving
of
out of
this
their apartment?
Jesus.
Is that Rauggam fiance? Is that the one?
No.
Yes, it is.
It is. I always
This
put it on
emblem, generally
one
carved in some sort of stonework jewelry, to be kept
Ooh.
to the nice person in hiding. Items also protected by magic. Cannot be seen if a non-member takes the generally cannot be seen if a non-member takes it. Only a member can see it freely.
Okay, but to give the info about it.
With the
With
can't.
that phrase.
With the Shadow Knight can't.
Right, but there's a phrase that protects it as well.
You mean the one that he just wrote down and gave to the guy?
To meet with somebody important, they share valuable intel. Password must be Cœur Fidèle. Yeah, that the password that Themis just wrote down and handed it to him.
He
Yeah.
shouldn't have the password.
You
No.
told it
Told
to
him
me.
last week.
I specifically asked if you said it aloud.
No?
Yes, I did.
Oh, Chile. These are recorded. You sure you
I
wanna?
don't think I did.
I specifically asked
pretty
with
sure
this in mind.
I don't think I attended last week, but I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Plains agrees.
Everybody agrees that you did, even the people that weren't here. It's pretty powerful. So, if you'd like, we can take time out of this session and go back and read the. I titled the session "Rauggham's Reveal." I don't think it gets any better than that.
I will just dip.
Oh boy.
What?
She's certainly
Is an amputee.
not at all. Why are you looking
God
at that
damn
now?
it.
I posted that 3 days ago.
Well, fuck. You know, when you said there was going to be a massive betrayal this session, I really thought it was going to be more dramatic and less tantrumy. Where can I
Less
find them?
tantrumy.
Who are they?
I don't know why she keeps withholding information and making it so difficult to do her story arc. I'm gonna look for this.
Is the reason I'm here.
No, it's there. If you want me to retcon it out, whatever.
No, I'm looking for it in the session while Chili's having her tantrum.
It was right at the end.
Okay,
I very
well,
much so recall this.
it
Yeah.
was 3 hours and 16 minutes long. I'm at 3 hours and 8 minutes.
She's on her way to the Corsican Islands, I
It's
believe,
taking-
for some.
2 seconds.
No, it would be way before that, because it was when we basically just entered the mines.
We were talking to Rauggam in the mines, though, so it was like right at the end.
I said
No, because there was 30 minutes after that where we kind of like just fluffed around some.
Like that's gotta. So I think I put that in thing. A certain carving into a gem will reveal it as well. So they should not have been able to see it. You probably were able to see it since you are of magic blood. Yes. Since it is a magical symbol.
Either way,
Did you reveal
it all stinks
that
of a lack
tattoo?
of trust.
I didn't. I explicitly made a point of not.
I appreciate that. So we're gonna get to the good part here. So the knife ended up being a. Did you call it a howler? I think you called it a
No.
howler.
No, it was a message.
No, it was a like when it touched human hands. It was that a magic mouth? Is that what that was?
Oh, yeah. That was a magic mouth spell. It was technically on a leather wrap that was attached to the handle.
Yeah. And it revealed to me that there's my group, Shadow Knights. Yeah, I believe that's what I called it. I can't find my notes right now. There's another group, or multiple groups, formed after my removal. Basically, like their ally is Redbeards or somebody against me. That basically won me, saying I'm not welcome. However, I still need to go meet with someone before I can fulfill my quest. Of the
Is
dragon
that
head.
so hard?
Yeah, given my multiple personality disorders, yes.
Wait a minute, what?
Wait, is Rauggam actually dissociative, or?
Well, I am an exile outcast trying to, like, almost get back into...
So you have multiple personality disorder. This is being established in canon that Rauggam has multiple personality
No,
disorder.
that's me trying to relearn how to work with society again. For a while. There's a short of...
Despite the fact that you've been in society for how long now?
There's a span of time frame I'm not familiar with, my dude.
Consistency.
See, I only know I was removed from power after the fact that I regained my memories with Cetalia friend. She helped me regain
Yeah, your memories of functioning in society.
just remembering who I am in general. Because up to that point, I lived in exile in the hills.
Yeah, but then you regained all your memories of living within Dwarven society.
Well, my body got accustomed to exile. Outcast. Not really speaking much. More viewing and listening. As you can see why I stumble upon my words. I'm not of high in the on-hands approach when say fighting.
Don't laugh at that.
He said with a smile.
He's said with a smile on his face.
Themis is just gonna look
Always.
between the two and start muttering and still.
Should be mostly caught up to speed.
Mostly? Wait, why do you want to kill a dragon? And where are we gonna find a dragon?
My secret society's gonna help me out with that. So they're gonna get a dragon down to low health. I'm gonna deliver the final blow. The head I shall bring back to basically on the throne of the Redbeards. Present them with requests, because that was the only way I was allowed to return, was the head of the dragon. And they would step down and I would regain my spot on as Dwarven.
Fair enough.
Spell of some sort casted upon me that I could remember. But now it seems they've upped their antics to try and prevent that. You know?
Wait, You had your memories played with? Okay, you keep mentioning this Talia fellow.
Islands, I believe, for some reagents of some sort. The stone, or at least she had when I met her.
Well, she heard.
But,
She thought of a location.
That's neither here nor there. How exactly did...
I drank a potion or two. They kind of went in, kind of put me in a stupor state, but they went in and like.
I feel I must clarify.
Would it have been if...
You were fine.
Right.
She. I'm gonna ping her.
Give me a sec, I'll be right back.
Okay.
What's so funny?
So she can't do two things at once then. Okay, cool.
Isn't she a woman?
Well, I don't know.
Casual sexism.
What? On your end,
Not
maybe.
knowing that you were somehow involved with it.
Well,
Who knows what we told them?
The message.
Yes, hours later, after we didn't question to the guards and told them everything that we knew, not knowing. Is that me? I'm hearing myself.
That is in fact your voice, yes.
Yeah.
I'm skipping around a little bit. I still haven't found the exact part of the conversation. Seems like it's gonna be a minute to find that. So I'm hoping that Chili would just acquiesce to what everybody else remembers as canon.
Yeah, man, groupthink, let's go.
Yeah, let's just mob mentality. Just lean on her until she gives in. It doesn't change the fact that somebody could have said something. It's not. She put magical protections to find out, to protect against people investigating against unwilling creatures, but not against willing. It's not like somebody couldn't find a moment or someone of trust to say, yes, I am part of Shadow Knights.
Yeah, well, look, I don't want it to be a case of my secret society is better than yours. But it is more widespread.
It's not. This has been established for a very specific purpose. That's all. Oh, hi, Chili.
Hello.
I opened up the video of last week's session
Yeah.
to try and find the thing.
Yeah.
Immediately, the first thing I tap to is throw him down the stairs.
Yes! That's the best part! Okay. Shit.
At least Rauggam keeps it interesting, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, he totally. He's the bread and butter of this whole group.
Really? Because otherwise we're just two pieces of white bread.
Yeah.
Rauggam is the peanut butter and jelly.
Inconvenient, to be sure. Are you back, Chels? What? Because you're here.
Are you just breathing into your mic?
Better.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
It didn't switch. Sorry, it detected
Okay.
something, but it
Hi,
didn't
Chili.
switch. Yeah.
Hello.
So, going back to this issue, everybody else remembers you saying...
I don't care. I don't fucking care. Just go.
Okay. So you hand over the picture with the words. The broker takes a look at it for a moment. Doesn't seem to quite ring a bell. He excuses himself for a moment and returns with a larger tome and leaves through it for a minute and comes up with a little bit of information for you. It's a very specific group. They seem to be more at the behest of some patron, probably dwarven, who seems to be a little bit more politically focused. They're not particularly interested in power. Seems more like they are interested in networking and creating a pipeline of sorts for transportation and movement. They've had a couple of interactions with folks who speak for them, and a few intermediaries, just to get some inroads and use their services. They seem to be forthright and generally forthcoming with what they want. There's been no betrayals. They're not hiding too much information, but they haven't been much of a threat to the Raven's Eye, so they're not putting a lot of effort into unearthing what's going on with this symbol and this group of shadowy individuals.
So I'll kind of consider that for a bit. Well,
if you want something specific, they can probably have minutia details.
Yeah. I guess I'll just ask the broker to look into their activities in the city and anything related to dragons.
Anything related to dragons
that they've meddled with.
Okay.
And he'll leave the room number of his inn. At the Iron Hearth. There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Thrifty. Always saving me.
Hearth made of iron.
And yeah, if they do find any more information, just to leave it with him there. And then he will head back.
Okay. Does
I see before.
anyone else want to do anything, presumably before going to sleep?
No, I just want to go to sleep, actually.
Okay, of course.
It's an odd.
Because I am on 8 HP.
Oh, that's right, because I bashed your skull in.
Did you ever make those smoke bombs?
Oh shit, yeah. I'll make him after my trance, actually. Here, let me roll for it.
I'm also gonna go out and buy a loaf of bread.
13.
Easily enough to do. You can probably buy one right in the tavern if you want.
Buy some bread and some meats. Gotta have some snacks on the travels.
Ooh, 13. Yeah, that's a
solid.
How many?
I don't know, they probably come in packs of 4, right?
Packs of 4. Sure, packs of 6.
I mean, I'm not gonna make a singular smoke bomb, right? Out of a recipe? I doubt there's a recipe for just one singular dose of smoke bomb.
How much smoke bomb do you want? A single dose. And I'll take one lamb shank and a whole carcass.
One lamb shank.
Sure, that's easy enough to do. There are plenty of cooking going on all day in this city, since we don't really have to worry about day-night cycles.
Wait, you're giving him a whole carcass of lamb?
No, I just... Okay, well, actually, hold on. How much is the whole carcass?
You want a corpse of lamb with the meat still on it.
Well, can I get it
Why not just buy the lamb alive? And
oh yeah, can I buy a lamb?
slaughter it?
Oh my goodness.
A little lamb?
Sure. Let me pull up the livestock prices here.
And he had a little lamb. Now that lamb's mine. It's pretty fun.
That lamb fine. It's pretty fine.
They're so soft.
Because I wanted to know.
Wait, what? Yes, I'm buying a lamb. Okay.
Alright, so just a standard lamb. We'll put it at 7. Put it at 5 gold.
Sold. Immediately sold.
You want help stealing it?
No, I just want to buy it.
Actually, we'll put it like 3. 5 for the land is pretty high. So we'll make it 3. And you have a small lamb following you around now.
They give you lunch. That's a good lamb. I like them submissive and delicious.
Yes, submissive is a very important quality in a lamb.
Of course.
Knows its place.
Cattle, livestock.
Yes.
Classic. Alright. So you get your food, you get your bread and meat. You also get your hat.
Oh, I got my hat!
You got your hat?
Oh. No brim, boy.
No brim, that's why it's done so soon. Because it's only half of a hat. And Athin replaces his large, puffy Russian hat, fur hat, with this billless baseball cap. Looks so much better. I should have had her screw it up and make you like a beret by accident. I'm like,
I wouldn't even mind.
An upgrade. What are you talking about?
It would have been an upgrade. Right, so you all wind down for the night. Maybe have a few drinks, maybe partake in some lamb sandwiches, whatever the hell he's doing. Who knows? Eventually you all...
We gotta make him think we're...
Yeah, there you go.
They're most delicious when they're in this.
Especially if you just keep him in a cage like veal and don't let him move around so their muscles don't... I'm just trying to give you the best taste. That's all I'm trying to do here. Just trying to be a blessing. So,
Never a curse.
no, never, ever. Even if I just disguise myself as a curse.
Kebabs, or do you want like burgers? Burgers.
Oh boy.
How about like souvlaki?
So we're making lamb burgers? I'll have lamb burgers. I'm down.
I won't.
You don't like
Lamb
that?
burgers are actually really good, man.
No, they're not.
They're really, really good with some blue
Look,
cheese.
motherfucker, I lived 3 years in Mongolia. If anyone's gonna tell you anything about lamb, it's gonna be me, and I'm telling you it's a dog shit meat.
Lamb burgers are really good.
It tastes like innocence. I love
It
it.
tastes like innocence.
I'm with the lamb on this one, so...
Alright, fine. Cool. Not really,
Lunch the lamb.
Alright, lamb, you're coming in my room. Come on.
Yeah, where were we on the halfling tossing?
I thought you just...
We have a halfling.
Yeah, you got...
I don't know if she's ready to be tossed.
You gotta worry about strength checks and shit like
You're
that.
trying to toss the halfway?
Sorry, what do you want with me?
Yeah, we're doing it's called a fastball special. And you toss a halfling at the target. It's very much a real thing in that used to be in D&D, rather, I should say.
Really?
Well, how else do you think I found that picture?
Wait, there was a picture?
Yeah, what is wrong? Yes.
Spark this entire conversation.
No, just forget it. I don't want to deal with this. This is way too much.
Throw the halfling. I see it now.
There you
Yeah, I'll
go.
show you the picture.
Well, you can not. Well, you don't have to cooperate. You know, it's just saying.
I mean, this is gonna get pinned because I feel it's essential information.
Oh yes, very much so.
Am I being used as a weapon?
Yeah.
I mean, yes. One could say you're being used as a human knife or a sentient knife.
So I'm equipped with 2 poisonous daggers.
Well, y'all are just gonna practice first, right? You're not just gonna start flinging shit.
Actually, I'll watch.
Alright. Fuck. I don't want to do this.
Wait, what? I thought this was a joke.
It started off as a joke, yeah.
Wait, I didn't
It was
agree
a
to
joke
that.
until it wasn't.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, the lamb, yes.
Alright. So.
Eat the lamb.
Well, I guess you're doing it by yourself because everybody else wants to throw a halfling. So. You can just make the food while they go outside and toss the old pigskin around.
Oh, fuck. Got angry.
Okay.
No, that was the lamb. I'm oversearing it. You have to have a nice light sear. Alright.
No, you
Yeah.
gotta give it a good sear to lock in the moisture. Everybody knows that.
Then some time, and then we'll put in maybe a 1/4 cup, probably less, of bacon grease to give it some nice bacon flavor on top.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So, halfling prepares an action to attack a creature upon being thrown. The thrower uses your action to throw the gnome. No, throw the halfling. The halfling rolls the attack. This would determine if the thrower's attack was on the money or not. It's not going to be very far either, just so we're clear.
So, like 60 feet.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen here.
How
60
many
feet.
damage do I take if I miss?
Well, we're going to have to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to have to
Fall
find
damage.
out how much. It's 1d6 for 10
I'm
foot
gonna
fall.
roll 2 and accidentally stab myself.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah, roll dexterity to land from.
If you botch your acrobatics or your roll, then you could take damage. Yes.
Oh, don't worry, I did.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't roll.
So. Thrower.
Racially charged retards. Level 9000.
Oh boy.
Subclass idiots. Wait, the party fund is actually so on point for our party.
Because it wasn't me, I'm not that smart.
It throws the gnome using the AC of the target as a difficulty at the athletics check. All right. Assuming you hit.
Ask the 9th level spell. Do it.
All right. So who's gonna? Do you people really want to do this? Because who's gonna throw the gnome?
Wait, what?
Oh,
I was joking.
Rauggam, throw.
I'm just
Oh, wait, are
asking.
we actually doing this?
It's it's a practice. I guess you're just doing it in this. It's not a save. You.
Well, it's a check.
Wait, did we sleep yet, or?
No, not yet.
No.
Okay, yeah. So Yudi's
Well,
kind
you
of
can-
baffed out.
You can go. Yeah,
Yudi's
you
taking
can.
an early
You can
night.
do whatever you want. That's fine. All right. So.
Yeah, Demis has some smoke bombs to make.
All right. So he throws. That's very much on track.
What the fuck? That's a natty 20
Yes, it is.
to throw a party member at what I'm assuming is a brick wall.
It'll just pretend it's a regular little dummy, practice dummy, whatever. It's just figuring out what to do.
You're so hard.
I really should make this a disadvantage, but I won't because I'm nice. All right. So go. It's enough to hit a practice dummy. That's for sure. All right. So have Cato go ahead and roll her attacks to try and stab the practice dummy as she flies towards it.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, that's. I don't think you have reach with a rapier, but that's fine. Whatever. It's a practice dummy. We'll say it hits. All right. You hit.
On your other weapon.
Whatever. This
What?
is so easy mode. It's not even funny. All right.
Oh.
So Oh, yeah.
60.
There you go. Alright, so that's 2 hits. You watch as Cato does a little twist in midair and jabs both of them while sailing past, keeping both weapons in her hand. Now do me a acrobatics check to see if you take damage for landing. Oh yeah, you're fine. Perfect 3-point landing. She looks up, blows a little string of hair out of her way. She's like, "All right, round 2. Let's do this again." She nailed it, that's for sure. So this is going to take a little bit of practice, but eventually you'll be able to do this in combat. You just gotta
Fucking bad.
get somebody.
We can do this in combat. That'd be awesome.
Well, that's the whole point of a fastball special.
Oh no.
But anyway, so yeah, you need to practice this more. So in the future, you can use this in combat. Not right now. Not that you're in combat, but whatever. You know what I'm saying. Alright, so you have you toss the old pigskin around. You have your lamb shank, your seared lamb, with I guess no spices or herbs or nothing. Just
No, don't worry. I went out and scavenged for it.
in the Dwarven city. Yep.
You're in a tavern. You could just like borrow theirs for a couple of
Okay, I'll
copper.
go buy some spices. Can I get like maybe some fried rubs if they have it?
Some rubs. Sure. That's totally doable. All right, so now it's much more flavorful, and has a great complement of colors. I don't even know what to make you roll for this, so I guess I won't. Animal handling? I don't know. Animal handling sounds good. Maybe sleight of hand to flip the meat right. I don't know. Whatever. Survival. Maybe just a dex check.
I didn't steer it at all.
At least I'm helping you.
Unfortunately, the first little bit of meat just goes flying off the grill.
It's your turn. Go.
It just lands in the dirt.
Cato, you're amazing. I cook it.
Not only is Cato being tossed around and doing 3-point lands, but she's simultaneously flipping lamb shanks and she's doing everything tonight. She's doing absolutely everything.
Holds a grill, flips it.
She's in her zone. She's in her element.
Every time I get back to, like, side, I'll just go in.
Oh my god, on one side is the dummy, the other side is the grill, and she's waiting to get tossed back.
Yep.
She is a one-woman party, is what she is. She don't even need the rest of you.
She's got enough weapons to equip an army.
Ain't that for true?
I think I only have 40.
How many do you have?
81.
What? How? Why are you carrying these?
Yeah, that's a good question that we should probably address at some point.
I have this coat.
That does not
I
make
have
any
this
fucking...
coat. It's made out of knives.
Some inconspicuous stranger who's
It's-
selling drugs to children.
It's basically
I mean, he
chainmail
could
but with
be.
daggers.
And then the rest are in my bag. That's why.
Your bag
Yeah,
is
yeah.
holding another 40 bags.
Yeah, your bag is looking really ratty right now, by the way. There's like holes in it and daggers sticking out. It's not like
That's
subtle at
holding.
all.
We can just solve it.
Yeah, can I get a bag?
Ultimate dagger, we good.
Can I get a bag of hold? Can you afford a bag of holding? That's the real question.
How much does it cost?
Talia had one, but I sacrificed it.
Many gold.
Sacrifice
Many
it,
gold.
what?
She took it with her instead of. She took it with her instead of giving it to Themis because that's.
I'm actually not sure whether or not I gave it to Themis. But
why would you give it to
why
Themis?
would? Yeah, that's the question. Is why would she have given it to Themis?
Thank you. And a bit more to the point, and a bit more to the point, that means the sword is in the bag of holding.
Yes, and it's never coming back.
Well, you say that, but
I do say that. Just tell me it's never coming back.
But you took away that fun from me, and I will have it back.
I'm giving you a lot of other fun.
Well, yeah, but not the fun I wanted. Alright, so it's just bag of holding is just uncommon, so I'll make it like a couple hundred or so, maybe a little bit more. That's not that rare.
Okay, I can do that.
Really?
You're actually gonna pay for it now? Wow. Okay.
I could steal it.
Hey,
You
progress.
Oh, boy.
could do that all
Never
over
mind.
again.
We should
Let's
immediately
not
backseat.
start another police chase.
Actually,
Right. So either way, it's gonna be hard to do it right now because it's getting late, and dwarves don't have a day-night cycle, but they still do need to sleep. So you can sleep on it and decide what to do in the morning.
Sleep on it.
Baby, sleep on it. I'll give you my answer in the morning. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so you all eventually find your way to bed, and eventually find your way to sleep. Even Rauggam, you wake up in the middle of the night to the faint scent of smoke.
Oh shit.
you're too hard.
Swear to God, if our fucking tavern is burning down, the one that we are sleeping in because you pissed off some fucking politicians, I'm gonna be mad,
You
okay?
pissed off some politicians.
Like, I need my goddamn
tavern?
long rest. I am on 8 HP with no spells left. Well, I have some spell slots left, but you know what I mean.
I'm still in the cave, right?
No, you all came back.
We did all go back.
You
Oh,
all
okay.
came back. Unless you wanted to do something, we are now here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk towards the smoke. Can I see?
You wake up. You look. There is the glow. There is the glow of a pipe in the corner of your room.
Alright. Can I investigate it?
You want to go get up and look at it?
Yeah.
All right. You
Wait,
kick off the covers.
this is a pipe as in, like, a smoking pipe.
Right.
Shut up! Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it attached to a person?
Yes,
Or-
yes, I'm getting there. Do you all want to be the DM? Because I'll just sit back. So
No.
you kick the covers off. You swing your feet over, or you swing your feet around. You look over, and you see a big black bushy beard behind the pipe. You're just about to get over and walk. You're just about to walk over there, and you hear, "Rauggam Kjaskbane. I did not expect you to be back here so soon."
Eh.
Now, make no mistake, I am pleasantly surprised.
As am I.
You may call me Greymane. I have a proposition for you, one that would benefit both of us greatly.
I'm all ears. I'm bored. Let's go ahead.
Excellent. So, the first issue at hand here is that your fiancé is being hunted by the Firebeards for being a conspirator to the Greylord so-called cult.
Well, that's false.
Yes, it is. She is most certainly not among our members. I will offer my protection to her.
In exchange.
And we will work together to smooth your transition back to your royal status. In exchange, you will cease and desist all investigations, persecutions, and interference with the efforts of the Greylord.
So the Greylord does exist.
Well, I am certainly not going to throw away my life in a cause I do not believe in.
Interesting. Well, do tell me, if I'm going to be protecting such a thing, what is it of value? No. I forgot the word that was going with that. Holy cow.
Take your
if I'm
time.
gonna be- yeah, if I'm gonna be protecting of it, at least give me something. When I was there, even when I was little.
I am giving you two things for the price of one.
And I am not asking for your protection. I am asking you to stop hunting the members of our cult once you become the king. I'm not asking for assistance. I'm not asking for protections. I am asking to no longer be pursued by our own kin.
Or do you plan to overtake my people?
Not at all. We only hope to elevate the dwarves back to their original status and superiority. We seek only to benefit all of our kin, all of our race.
But at the cost of fear and death for those who don't follow.
No, at the cost of fear and death for those who interfere.
We're as you know, we're a peaceful kind. I'm willing to work with you if we can coexist, not influence and change their personal beliefs.
It will be very simple for us to coexist. You simply leave us alone, and we will bring glory back to the dwarven people.
See, I am intrigued, but I do fear for my people's safety.
We have no designs on our people. Nothing harmful.
And if they're not, they're considered outcasts and just death upon those.
We are considered outcasts and are being hunted, and death upon us. We simply wish for it to stop.
Well, I am not my father. I can live with you guys and coexist in peace. But I don't want you guys going around and converting people against their will. In the case of you guys versus death.
We will not convert people against their will. That can be assured.
I kind of want an insight to it. Oh, I don't know this shit. Alright. Oh, well, I totally believe him. Wow. Oh, he's so smart.
He's hard to read. Well, you don't have to believe him.
Russian accent.
You don't have to believe him. He's just hard to read. It's hard to get a handle on him. And not to put too much of a fine point on it, but the Firebeards are in control of the three sister cities. It is very hard for your Gianna Coppercheek to remain safe and hidden forever. A prompt response from you would be appreciated.
I'm thinking. I just want to restore the name to restore my family's name for used. I'm willing to go above and beyond. Jesus. Anyway, I'm willing to go above and beyond, but like I said, if I work with you, you gotta work with me a little bit.
We are working with you, Rauggam Gaskbane. We are offering protection for your fiancé and offering to smooth the transition to your royal ascension.
So you guys do have influence in the higher
circles?
Sure. Yeah. Higher tiers, higher roles, higher
Warts?
Upper nobility?
Any word? Just say it,
yeah,
please. They all fit?
In the you have so you do have influence higher up. In my circle of advisors.
Is that a question or a statement?
That is a question.
We have connections and leverage. There are very few higher up who subscribe to our ideals, but they are still sympathetic to our greater goals.
Which is?
Betterment of the dwarven people.
The improvement of the dwarven people.
And what is your view?
Okay.
Good gods. Alright. Say that again.
And what is your vision of improvement?
We would very much like the attention of Vulcan to be given to the dwarven people again, to have the grace and the knowledge of our Creator. To bring the dwarves up from being insular, disunified pockets living under mountains, to become one people again. Like we were.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
He stands up, and with the pipe in his left hand, he extends his right hand to you.
Alright. Do I notice any symbols or anything?
You don't see anything on his hand. It doesn't look like there's anything up his sleeve. Looks like he simply lets us shake on this agreement then.
Very well.
Okay. You shake hands. He simply holds your hand for a moment and pockets his pipe and takes out a small amulet, wraps it around, and says, "The pact is sealed." Takes the amulet back off, puts it in his behind his very large belt. This was an excellent conversation, Rauggam Caskbane. I shall begin work on our mutual goals at once, and I shall contact you when we have your fiancée safely under our wing.
Much appreciated. Last time I knew, she was in the family gardens. Or near. If that helps any.
So be it. He looks at you again with another... with a straight face, and you watch as this whole form turns to ash. And it sits there in perfect, almost like a statue. And then it just crumbles into a pile of ash on the floor.
Alright, can I open a window, let the ash blow away, and then go back to bed?
No, well, there's no wind because you're underground. But
breeze, a vent of, something.
Right. So you go to open a window and you walk back, and the pile of ash is already like a quarter of the way smaller than it was before. And you hadn't even opened the window, so it seems like it'll dissipate all on its own.
Cool. Go back to bed.
All right. You return to bed. The rest of you have a uneventful... Wow, you are gross. The rest of you have a quiet and relatively uneventful night. And you all wake up the next morning, various times, come down for breakfast. And the day is yours.
I'm going to start by rolling important.
Do it to it.
Char 2d20. Let's go, boys. I got a 9 and a 13.
Hot damn.
That's kind of useless to me. Okay.
13 is comfortably above average. I don't see the problem.
Well, it's comfortably above average, but also like.
You can add your modifiers. Maybe it'll whatever. Anyways, so.
Oh fuck! I think the roommates realize that this door locks from the outside. Well, shit. Okay, I'm locked in the cupboard. Let's go, boys. It's fine. I got D&D. We're good.
It's time to hardcore game.
We're playing Iron Man mode. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's not a metaphor for my life. I don't know what is.
Not at all.
True, you bisexual, you.
Locked in the closet, boys.
Right. So you have your breakfast. You have your fast breaks. I don't know. Did you? Did you roll for performance for yesterday for your potions? I can't recall.
I believe so. I believe I'd gotten a 20.
Oh, yeah. Right. No, of course you did. That makes total sense. Yep.
I mean, that's the thing, as I was looking
It's not a big
at
deal.
it. I mean, it's still a lot of money. Or did I even do that? I think I just... No, I don't think I rolled performance.
I'm not seeing it.
No, I didn't roll performance. That was... The 20 was from last session.
Right.
I got the money from the 20 last session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So then you didn't... Alright, so then you finish up a few more complicated orders. And for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Athens his smoke bombs when I come down in the morning.
There's a transfer of 4 smoke bombs to wee lad Athin.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, wait a second. I had something here, didn't I? Shit. Alright, I gotta retcon this just a little bit. Everybody except for Rauggam and Athin actually has an uneventful night. Cause...
Oh fuck! Wait, my name's not on that list.
Wait, what'd you say?
No, it's not. Where is...
Well, shit.
It's...
Athin gets the lay.
Yeah, Athin gets laid. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Alright, so Athin, you wake up in the middle of the night.
Oh wait, sorry, I thought you were listing off the people that had a sound night, and I was like, that's a lot of people that are gonna have this night. Holy shit!
Everybody except for.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you were happy that your name wasn't on the
Dude,
list. Never mind.
I am happy that my name isn't on the list now because I need my fucking HP.
Well, you can just sleep late and come down late. It's not, impossible. Plus, you do have a guy who makes potions.
And you do have
but I also need my spell slots back.
He could probably, give
I'm
you
sorry, are your potions a greater healer going to give me spell slots, Sinan?
I mean, not quite yet.
You could probably do a potion of arcane recovery further down the line, like whenever the wizard would get it. Because I'm not just gonna let you chug potions and get it. I'll tell you that much.
Just be Baldur's Gate and give me arcane recovery from level
No,
1.
fuck off.
Okay,
I mean, I already have arcane recovery.
Oh, you get it at level 1. Alright, well, whatever. We're still not doing that right now because he already has it. And other reasons. Alright, so, you wake up in your room. There's, it looks exactly how you like it, but there's a scratching at the door.
Lounge? That can't be you. I killed you, so who's there? I'm gonna go to the door and just say that on the other side and see if anyone responds.
Wait, I have to unmute Cato.
There's no response.
Okay. I guess I'll, let me just go grab my swords, because I don't have them as I sleep.
Right, agreed.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake.
Do you hide them under your pillow? Do you lay on that?
No, you don't, because you can't sleep properly like that. You can't sleep properly armored up. That's not only what I say, but that's what everybody says, because Having the party sleeping in armor is bullshit and ruins half the fun in this game.
Yeah, man. How else would you kidnap us?
And it's not practical. So it's bad enough of that elf bullshit. They're trance. So, anyways, you
grab my weapons and I go back to the door, and I say, if you don't say anything in the next 3 seconds, I'm coming out there swinging. 1,
the
2.
the doorknob rattles as if they're trying to get in.
That's it. Here I come. I throw my smoke bomb on the ground, throw open the door, and I grab whoever's on the other
You don't
side.
have your smoke bombs, but okay. Because it's still nighttime and it hasn't.
Still nighttime. You haven't been
it's-
sleeping them.
it's still-
Oh,
yeah.
okay, fine. I cast fog cloud.
I cast fog cloud. All right.
I have that.
I believe you. I fully believe you.
Who am I swinging at?
All right. You open the door, and the man in the sinew armor is standing at the doorway.
Why didn't you just fucking say anything?
Too late.
Yeah.
And
Wait, I'll see this. I'll see that.
and he's roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Another murder about to go down. Don't throw him down the chimney chute, man.
Ooh, a
I
tie.
got even.
Nice. I like it.
What that even mean?
That means whoever has the higher dex, which I assume is going to be you.
I have 17 dex.
Yeah, that's higher, so you can go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast first my Hunter's Mark,
Folk.
and then I'm immediately gonna swipe with my Cradle, or my Thorn and Thorn, Rapier Dagger.
Do it
So
too.
let's go for that. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, this is a good start.
Yeah, those will both hit.
There. Now let me roll my 1d4 twice. Okay, so 22 damage.
22 damage.
Those are rookie numbers.
Ooh,
Gotta pump those up.
I'm going to pass my privilege on
He
you.
needs it's okay. Athin's gonna have some protein powder. We'll be fine. Oh shit, a 16 on white privilege. Damn, son. Alright.
Those are some high level
You,
High roll for white privilege.
yeah, it is. Especially in this day and age, you know?
For real.
So, you take 2 swings at it with you cast your Hunter's Mark, and then you take 2 swings at him with both of your swords. They scrape across his armor and find little chinks and seams and joints. And you know you hit him. You don't see any blood. He doesn't make a face. Like he doesn't change his really.
Do go on.
Yeah, I will.
What do you mean chinks? You know that I roll white privilege at disadvantage, right? Because I'm half white and half Chinese.
Let me roll a disadvantage real quick.
It's still a fucking 16.
Alright, that's a 27 to hit.
Oh shit, okay.
So,
With a plus 10.
so
Boy.
he
Yeah, we were having fun and then Striffy happened.
he has a double-bladed dagger. And yeah, there's the handle's in the middle, and there are 2 blades on either side.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant it was a dagger, and at the end were just 2 blades. So it's like duct tape.
Yes.
Is somebody
It's
like
totally
washing
okay.
dishes or something?
Why? Oh, why?
No one's washing dishes.
All day, all session.
There's like
Right.
background noise.
Oh, that's probably us. We have a fan.
Nice. So,
Yeah, we can't turn it off.
he rears back almost like he's holding a spear with it over his shoulder and jams it right into your chest.
Alright, how much
You
damage?
stagger back. You stagger back with a dagger standing out, with a dagger protruding from your chest.
There's a dagger protruding from my chest.
This is some top level voice acting right here. He growls at you. It's too long of a wait. And then he throws himself on you in a bear hug and stabs himself at the same time, and you watch as his form shrinks into the dagger, and the dagger explodes in your chest, and you wake up lying in bed.
So did I get possessed?
That's a good question. I can't wait to find out.
Do I have...
If I can possibly hear anything over the... Okay.
It sounds like somebody's ripping apart cardboard behind you.
A little bit, yeah. You are sweating. Your chest hurts. Your head hurts. The spirits that normally float around you are closer and seem a little bit intrigued and perplexed. Some of them are concerned. But they're all staring at you very intently. Their unblinking, empty eyes.
Sorry.
The spirits that normally circle you are closer than they normally are. They all stare at you with unblinking, empty eyes. Some of them look concerned. Some of them look intrigued. Some of them have a little bit, just a spark of deceit.
Okay, I'm gonna go straight to my boy the alchemist Themis, and yo Themis, you know how to perform an exorcism with alchemy?
You gotta, alright, so you go knock on his door, Themis, there's a knock on your door.
Themis is just gonna, you'll hear it, you'll hear the sigh, damn it. And then there will be like a slight pop and like a breaking of glass. And Themis will open the door and there's some smoke coming out of his room. What can I help you with, Athens?
Like Blaststone Heimerdinger, but
yeah,
with colorful hair.
What's that smell in your room? It smells like gunpowder?
You're so easily distracted.
Anyways, do you know perform an exorcism with alchemy?
Well, what?
Dude, I just saw you 5 minutes ago.
No, I think I just got spirit fucked while I was gone.
You're gonna have to explain the meaning of spirit fucked.
So,
I feel like it's
where I
pretty
come from, spirit fucked means this. There's been this almost person from my past, I guess. I don't know quite describe this creature, but he looks human, but he's been invading my dreams, and my spirits seem to fear his presence. And last night, as I thought I was asleep, I heard him at my door, and as I opened it, he attacked me, and then spirit fucked his way into my chest.
Fucked his way into your
He stabbed me and went into the dagger, same thing.
Right. Do you have this dagger?
Well, sure if you did, I wake up with a dagger in my chest.
Right, do you want to check your chest before going out to see Themis? Or do you want to do it while he's
No,
saying
let me
it?
just
I mean, I
look down
feel
real
like that's
quick.
something you
I
would
feel like
notice.
they would be able to tell just from looking at me.
Okay. No, there is no dagger sticking out of your chest.
Damn. Well, it may have all just been a dream, Themis, but I think I've been cursed. I'm the target of some foul play.
I see. Well, I've never heard of exorcism being performed through alchemy. That's usually the providence of charlatans and priests and their like.
It's all
An alchemy on spirit fucking?
I could certainly research it, and I definitely could provide you with a sleeping potion, but...
I don't think I want the sleeping potion. Can you make one for Cato, though? I think she needs one.
Why
In real life.
why would Cato need a sleeping potion? Is
It's
she
that-
also
it's, you know,
a member of this
where the
spirit
run-
fuck? Okay, well, I'll work on some sleeping potions. But the exorcism, as you called it, will take some time. Especially given I have no clue where to start, really.
Also, go for it.
Was there a visible manifestation of this curse? Or anything tangible that I could examine?
One sec. Let me just. Don't. I take off my shirt and I look over my chest and see if there's anything there.
Alright. There is, right in the center, or the sternum, there's a large discolored bruise that is on Athin's chest. It's purple.
So if you look at this PowerPoint right here, figure A, I seem to have been spirit fucked in this general region.
I see. I'll be sure to inscribe spirit fucked as a technical definition for what you are experiencing.
Thank you. Technical. Thank you. Spirit fucked. Circa whatever year this is, Gabe or Athin.
Consent.
Right.
Trademark.
Why don't you take a seat while I go get UD? And that is just gonna make sure that Athin sits down, and then gonna go knock on UD's door.
Nice.
Is that
UD, you hear a knock on your door.
Wait, okay, so I hear a knock on my door. Do I wake up, or can I just, like, fucking choose to sleep?
Well, I think you'll wake up if he keeps knocking, but you can...
Wait, is this in the middle
I
of the
wake up.
night? Is
Yes.
this the middle of the night?
Yes.
Which is really problematic, because I took my long rest already.
Oh, fucking shit. God damn it, Athens. You can wait till the morning.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I got
why couldn't you have been
spirit
raped
early
by
at night.
ghosts later?
I don't choose when the ghosts come after me. They just go inside.
They just go inside.
Alright,
Yeah,
your
you just roll
choice.
my consent and see how that works.
Roll my goodness.
I had 8 HP, and I will only use cantrips. Okay, I wake up, I answer the door, and my weasel looks displeased.
Wait,
But not Yudi. Yudi is smiling.
Terribly sorry to disturb you at such a late hour, Yudi, but
Oh, it's always a pleasure. The company is always appreciated. He says, with his player having gritted teeth.
As a wizard, you would have access to the detect magic spell, or
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact, and that is ritual castable, so I don't even have to burn a spell slot, so it doesn't fuck with the long rest. Let's go!
right?
Probably.
Well, if I could just trouble you for your expertise for just a moment, that would be greatly appreciated.
Of course, I said that I would help you, and I plan to keep that until I feel like my debt has been paid.
Yeah, well,
Voluntarily getting into debt with...
follow me,
And I follow.
and we'll head back to my room where Athens is presumably still sitting on the bed.
Unless he
Or in a
unless
chair.
he says something else, we'll assume that. There you go.
Right. So, the technical term for what has occurred to our dear friend Athens here is,
Ghost rape.
I
Just say it. Just say it.
I-
Ghost rape. It was ghost rape. Let's be honest here.
Ghost rape.
well, I
Spirit
believe
fuck,
the
ghost rape,
term he used was spirit fucked.
Oh, spirit fucked. My
sexual
bad.
assault, if you will.
Some assault of a matter by an extra planar entity. Yes.
Now, I'm gonna roll Arcana just real quick. 18. Can I tell any? Is there anything in my knowledge that would reference the type of bruise that he has on his chest, or does it just look
Why are
like
you rolling Arcana for a bruise?
Well, because he apparently got spirit fucked, so I'm assuming there's a magical shit going on.
Right. Okay. So you don't. There are certainly spells that you've heard of, and even some potions that can create bruising, whether intentionally or as a side effect. It's difficult to say if this was purely magical. There's no bleeding, at least externally. There's no knife mark. There is, however, what seems to be an encirclement of the bruised area. It's not discolored as much. It's more uniform in color, I should say. And it's, oh my god.
Okay, whoever is like rubbing their hand over the mic on Cato's side, gotta stop, guys.
Y'all just like fix the input.
Making fun of hepatitis.
We're not even
Like,
moving.
this is what it sounds like.
Alright.
No, actually, Synod, what
No,
your thing
stop.
sounds like is a lot more pleasant than the random, like...
One sec.
Oh, there we go, that's that.
Holy shit, that's all you had to do? Oh,
Nope.
for fuck's sake.
Nope.
Hello? Is it better? I don't fucking know.
Yes? It's a little bit better, it's quieter.
I'm gonna go with the mic.
Huh? Ooh,
Oh, that was worse.
Oh, whatever you just did made a lot of noise.
Oh, watch this. Tell me if this is allowed.
When you guys do this, give me like 3 seconds.
Is that loud?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
it is.
loud.
Okay, I know what the problem is.
Great.
What?
I just moved the computer in the air, and it made sound. Apparently.
Cool. Alright.
Can you stop? My ears!
I can keep flailing the computer.
You like put it on a pillow or something? Like, alright. You do notice that there is an encirclement of the bruised area that it almost looks like a really, 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 really faded tattoo.
I see. And it's not a marking that's recognizable, it's just a circle.
There's some details to it, but it's so faint. You can do an investigation check if you'd like.
We'll try that.
Or you can wait until it... Okay.
Nope.
Alright, yeah, no, you are, the bruising and the discoloration overlaps with it, and it's really just the faintest thing. It's probably just, like, it looks like it's just like a bit of soot that could be wiped away. Doesn't seem like it's much of anything.
Okay, what's happening?
Right, well,
Nothing.
there is something strange about the marking on his chest. But, as I am not capable of casting the detect magic spell, I wondered if I might trouble you for your insight.
Of course. And then I will take however long it takes to ritual cast to detect magic.
Like, what, 10 minutes, I believe?
Yeah. Alright, so you cast ritual magic. There is a little bit, well, how far do I want to take this? There is definitely magic on Athin's chest around the bruise area and around the encircling color. Also seems like there's bits of just the faintest wisps of magic that are moving around around you three in this room.
Okay, could I tell what school of magic the thing that's moving around us is?
Conjuration.
I don't think it really has one. Well, we can say conjuration, sure.
It's spirits, right?
It's more of an ability or a trait.
Is intuition.
So it's like a magically inclined ability. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll relay the information. There's a bit on his chest. There's a bit on floating around us, kind of like particulate left over. I'm guessing. But I say that with certainty. Other than that, I have no way of further assisting you.
Good night.
Right.
I will have a prestidigitation to kind of like clean up the little wound on his chest, if I can even do that.
You prestidigitate, and you don't really notice any difference.
Okay, well, fuck you, I'm going to sleep, and then I'll head back.
Okay.
Right.
No,
Sorry
don't say
for
that.
disturbing you, Yudi. Thank you very much for your assistance.
Of course. My time is one thing I am willing to give out more than much else. And then Yudi will head back to his room.
Right. Well, there's a few more tests I could run to see if I could even affect this with alchemy, but it does seem to be a rather peculiar effect that you've acquired, my friend. Yes, that would probably be best. This is out of my area of expertise, to be certain. If you are unable to find any help with those fine institutions, then there are some other more invasive things I could try. But best you talk to a priest about this spirit fucking.
Okay. Well,
And on that matter, if you require contraceptive, I'm currently.
Can you help me with like a spirit after pill?
Yes, well, I'm not sure about the effect on spirits, but my father was quite famous for having perfected a male contraceptive pill that worked wonders. 98.9% effective, actually. It was quite good actually back in his day.
It's just
pretty good.
It's just a spermicide. That's all it is.
No.
Yeah, but it's a pill that a man can take.
Yes.
So, better than our world has today.
Yes. 98.9%. That's yeah.
I mean, it's about the same as condoms.
It's higher than the morning after pills, so you know.
Yep. I am currently redoing his research due to a unfortunate loss of my own grimoire, but I will offer it to you free of charge, of course, as long as you spread the word.
Oh, don't worry. If this thing works like you say it will, people are gonna hear about it, or they're gonna see it. Really.
I'm glad to hear that, my friend. Now, if you don't mind, and Nemesis' smile is going to get a little brittle, I have some work to get back to. And you'll notice in the corner that there's a lot of spilled liquid that is still somehow smoking, despite the fact that you've been in his room for 30 minutes. And what looks like shattered glass on the ground.
If anything explodes, you know where I am. Thank you. And don't die.
I do my best. Smile is still brittle, by the way.
I head out and I'm gonna go head to a church or something.
In the middle of the night. Love it. Let's go.
Day and night cycles underground.
It's true. It's true. But they still have a circadian rhythm. But
No, it's not. There is technically still a day-night cycle, it's just we're unaware of it.
True.
right. So when I say
at the church is awake at this time.
So when I say the dwarves don't have a day-night cycle because they're underground, it's not that there isn't one, it's that they don't observe it. So, whenever you guys decide to leave this city, chilly, you can see whatever o'clock it is.
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Easy there, Tiger.
Right.
And
So
attack the tiger.
sure, why not? So the biggest, most ornate temple will be to Vulcan. If you want to find a specific other deity, that is up to you.
Who would be the deity that would preside over exorcism? I thought that was a very Christian thing.
Or like spirit possession and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know what he did. Thankfully.
Hypnos? No. It would be sleep.
Let's see if I know. I think I might know.
I think I might with a 14.
I mean, it would probably be Pluto, actually.
Oh, I love that almost planet.
It is
Not
it
what I
has
was
a
referring
moon.
to.
It's a planet. End of discussion.
Okay.
Jackass.
It's not a planet. I just hear Cato in the background. It's not a planet.
It absolutely. It absolutely is. You know what? You know what?
It's a planet again. Yeah.
There's a rock slide and Cato dies. Unless, of course, Pluto's not. Unless, of course, Pluto is a planet. You can change your answer at any time. That's totally fine.
It wants to be a planet.
Big enough. It wants to be, but it can't.
If you don't change your answer, you're gonna take D100 damage.
It has a fucking moon. It's a planet. The end. That's all it is.
Is Pluto a planet again?
No, we're not. We're. Yes, it
that's
is.
The first
they took it away and they
recommended
gave
question.
They gave
The
it.
first recommended question in Google: is Pluto a planet again?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
The answer is
Yes.
yes.
Yes. It's not. It's not even a discussion.
It's a dwarf planet. How about that? Easy middle ground.
Still a planet.
Well, it's a planet. I don't care. You can chalk it up with whatever fancy tart trestles you want. It's still a fucking planet.
NASA said
Bitch.
Okay,
isn't
it's a planet.
considered a planet. However, it could. Excuse me.
My
It
goodness.
constitutes a dwarf planet.
Okay, anyway,
So they said
Alright.
yes, but no.
do I know a deity who can help me?
I.
Oh,
Religion check.
you pissed him off. The answer is no.
I pissed him off.
Say it wasn't a planet or whatever.
Athin, Plains didn't say anything one way or the other because he's a smart boy.
Smart
And
boy.
don't piss off the DM.
Or the girlfriend.
Right.
Oh.
Well, he's got to pick one. Ahem. Right.
Pluto's a
So-
I
planet.
feel like he just navigated that pretty well. Oh no, okay, he took the
Okay,
side.
he's inside, right?
We know where this man's loyalties lies. Good.
Yeah.
That is not a
Yeah.
planet.
Shut up, Cato. He's gonna live.
So,
I mean,
Alright, so I will associate this with Lissa. Because
yes,
because I don't
Lissa.
actually have anything for possession exactly. But she is the spirit of mad rage, frenzy, and rabies.
Wait, what the fuck?
And I will associate that with possession because I don't have a better, because the only other option I'm getting is Dionysus, and I'm not doing that. So
right, because we've already had some dealings with Dionysus.
and I don't really see the connection anyways.
Okay, well, I will.
So we'll just do Lissa, and that's how I'm ruling it in my campaign. So you want to go and find a temple of Lissa, presumably. It'll be on the smaller side, like most non-Vulcan deities in Dwarven society. So you will. It's easy enough to get directions from Town Guard or whatever. It'll be a nice 45, maybe an hour tops. You get there. You walk in. It's very quiet. There's a few people in the pews. There are a few dwarves with whatever her stuff is. I don't even.
I suppose I will Oh, Ferris priest.
Yeah. I don't know what her symbol is. It's not giving me it, so just figure out something later.
Okay. Right. Oh, it's not often we get an elf in here. What can we help you with, lad?
I fear I may have been possessed, or I've contracted some malevolent spirit.
Spirit fucked.
At the latest Spirit fucked.
Did you not say the safe word?
I tried, but I rolled a 0 on my consent.
Wait, what's the safe word?
He doesn't know. He didn't ask.
Ectoplasm.
That one, yeah.
There you go. Let me give you one of those German compound nouns. It's like 5 pages long. You have to spit that out. You fit. All right. Let's just take it down a notch, lad. Right. Where? Give me the details. When and where did this happen, and all that good stuff. What do you feel like? Are you in control of your own faculties right now?
Yes, I can control my body, and I think every degree. But I have this, and I reveal the wound on my chest. And I show them my chest. And then I tell them of the events during the night of how I was attacked.
So you were stabbed in a dream by somebody in armor, and now you've got a bruise with what looks like a circumscription around it.
Not a circumcision.
Circumscription.
Just saying. Just clarifying.
Well, we can try a few orisons and rituals if you'd like. Since you're not particularly losing control, this may just be a minor sort of thing, or perhaps a weaker spirit that could possibly come out. So, well, this is just like Talia all over again. So we could, we can certainly try that if you give us a few minutes to get set up with the iconography.
Talia takes offense to that, being compared to a half elf. And a wood elf at that.
Yeah, not a half elf, yeah.
You know, Talia was
Wait,
great at being
Athens
Isn't a half? Oh, he's a wood elf. Straight wood elf. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. You were a half elf for some reason.
A half wood elf? Is that what you were going with?
Yeah. In my brain, that's what had happened.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay, well, good thing we fixed that. So, I'd be happy to, here, actually, why don't you try this? It's holy water. See if you can keep it down.
Oh boy.
Just
let's go.
Here, sit here in the back. Just take some sips. I will get the rest of. I will wake up some people, and get a few altars going. But just see if you can sip it and keep it down.
Holy water, right?
Baby steps. Baby steps. You're not gonna naturally take damage. So it's not. Well, we're baby steps from. What about Bob? You know, we'll do baby steps, Bob. Before we get to death therapy. All right, so you are given a small electrum chalice, and you are seated in the back of the pews, and you watch as this fellow goes off to the cloister and does presumably what he said he's going to do.
Alright, so sip this.
All right, you take a few sips. It doesn't taste great. It actually tastes a little bit metallic-y, maybe a little bit minerally. You're not entirely sure if that's natural or if it's just dwarven getting access to mineral water or something. But you take a few sips. It seems to be kept down. It's not You're not feeling upset stomach. You're not getting a headache. You're not gonna start vomiting or any second now. The small amount that you've had, you managed to keep down. After a little bit of time, he comes back out and approaches you. Right, so we've set up a few minor altars for this. It's the best that we could do on short notice, but hopefully, if this is just a minor situation, it should be easy to resolve. It's not often we deal with massive scale possessions where the person still has control of their body. So, if you'd like to follow me in, we will, for safety's sake, bind your hands and engage in the rituals.
Lead the way.
Alright. He'll take you back into the cloister behind several closed doors and through some hallways. There is a small altar with votive candles around it. There are some icons, and it looks like a picture of some sort of viscous-like fluid that you can barely see. It just sort of glimmers off the light. There's also a few branches of plants that you don't immediately recognize because you're a little bit distracted. But they set you down. They bind your hands to the arms of the chair, which, because this is all dwarven, this is a stone chair, and it's definitely not going anywhere. But there are still arms to it. They've just put like a banister, so they wrap it around the banister and up around the armrest and all that sort of stuff. And they begin their ritual. It's almost 30 minutes until they finish, and a couple of points you get the room takes on a little bit of an after image, but you don't but you don't feel anything stirring in you, not in your stomach, not in your head, not in your chest. The spirits that are around you try their very best to stay far away, some of which actually stay on the other side of the room, but probably a little bit less than half stay within your field of vision, and they look disturbed, unhappy, look thoroughly uncomfortable, and some of them look hurt and pained, as if being in the same room is somehow physically harming them. You watch as a few of them flicker, but at the end of the ritual, all of your spirits remain, but you don't feel any particularly different. He lowers the tome. Right. That was a bit anticlimactic.
I will tell him that, well, you were cleansing, or attempted to cleanse some spirits, but not the one I was looking for. I appreciate the effort. I fear this may be something more serious.
I beg your pardon? There's more?
Nothing.
How many?
There's a few, but most of them that I keep with me are not this malevolent kind. This one has attacked me.
This probably would have been good information to have a few minutes ago, like 45 minutes ago, when you came in, telling us that there are other spirits around. Why don't you just ask them for help? Or maybe we could have garnered some information. Why would you not? Bless you, my child. You are teaching me the virtue of patience. Why would you not share? Why would you not share any of that information with people who are trying to help you. It is very relevant.
I am sorry. Let's pretend that part never happened. Okay.
He takes the he gladly, quietly, and deftly takes the gold. Right.
I just asked this.
Is there anything we can do? Right. Well, we can try and channel one of these other spirits into. Or I'd rather not put it into a sentient being, if that's at all possible. Could maybe put it into an animal, or we've got a few vessels. Where's the lunch? Hey, lunch! Come over here, lunch.
I already ate it.
You already killed it.
Damn it, I might have to go grab another lamb.
Another lunch, another meal. This is lunch 2.0.
meat breakfast. I want you to say hi.
I shall call you Hamburger.
So, future meal, how are you feeling? Bye.
Doesn't really matter. That'll be right. So we can try and channel one to see if they know what's going on. We can make an effort to engage in suppression, which would require us to imbue an item that is close to you with some magical wards and protections. We can of course try this again if the situation changes. Be happy to we can be happy to put a sensor on you, and we can check up on you from time to time, or we might even have a spare sending stone or two in case things go tits up really fast. I mean, excuse me, in case things do not improve or get worse over time.
Do not improve. Tits up.
He's showing his inner dwarf a little bit here. He didn't mean to. It's not the holy way.
So much.
Alright, hold up. I need to turn up your gain here. Alright, say it again.
I'd like to channel one of the.
You'd like to channel one? Alright. Alright, sure. That's that's doable. Right. That's all. We will set up for that. It'll be a little bit of time. I'll have to wake some of the more high-ranking members who need to be present for when we channel spirits. But give us about an hour, and we'll have everything set up for you. So you have an hour to kill. I assume you don't really want to leave the temple.
Stay inside the pews and focus. Basically, not put myself into a trance, but just try to meditate regularly and try to listen to my spirits.
Okay. You take a moment to, well, take several moments, I suppose, to meditate and look inwards a little bit more. Over time, you attract what is in my notes here. You attract a drowned elven female and a grizzled gnome with what looks like a very large battle axe that's sitting in his head. They both pull up closer to you, and they reach out a hand to your bruise area. As their hands brush against it a little bit,
the pain subsides, but it's replaced with pins and needles like you get when your arm falls asleep. It's a strange sensation that you're certainly not familiar with being in the middle of your chest. They look at each other, and you see their lips move, and for the first time, you hear sounds coming out of their mouths, but it's nothing that you recognize. It sounds more. It's a bit jumbled. Duz yawa to avaratris, and it's new for you. They've hardly ever given a sound, but now to hear them speak, even in this jumbled, convoluted way, is an improvement? Question mark? And the grizzled gnome continues to, well, not continues, he glances back at your wound and then finally nods to the drowned elven woman who floats up to another spirit and grabs him by the hand and then floats off into a wall and out of your sight. And the hour comes to a close. There are a few more people in the pews now. It's getting close to morning. It's maybe 4 or 5 a.m., something like that. And the priest that you met before comes back out and escorts you back into the cloister area. Leads you through some hallways to a different room, a bigger room. You are not restrained to a chair this time. You are simply seated in it before a podium and an altar. And on that altar is a what looks almost like a wax figurine. It's got joints. It's got relative clothes. It's got a distinctly dwarven face to it, but it seems a little bit too malleable, a little bit too soft to be standing on its own. The priests and the head priest begin to make intonations and chanting, and you feel almost like if you are the vortex surrounded by these spirits, it's almost like another one opens up on top of this waxy looking doll, and you watch as some of the spirits seem willing to go in, but they don't quite want to. They fight against it, and they look towards you. I will give you some options if you'd like, or you can say what kind of spirit you would like to see go into the waxy doll.
Okay. Can you list some of the spirits that are in front of me?
Okay, sure. There's a few that look burned. There are gnomes. There are halflings, male, female. There are humans. The whole spectrum. The grizzled gnome is still there. There are a few other individuals who look like they were drowned. There are a few other.
Grizzled gnome. Let's get a look at him.
Alrighty. you, the gnome that stayed close to you the longest, and continues to stare at your chest, eventually makes eye contact with you, and you share this silent, wordless bond for a moment, and you watch as he just sort of relaxes and gives up and fades backwards and disappears into the waxy looking doll, and the face changes to match his a little bit. It's not perfect. Whatever this is, the vessel or the hold on it is not ideal strength. The doll, you watch as it spits up some of its own wax that makes up its own body until it finally finds this hoarse whisper. What is this? We are returned. Do you want to take the lead on this, or do you want to let the priest do it?
I'll try to ask the figuring its name. Who are you?
Alright, I have that. Hold on. I have that on my notes. 1 second. Jinsek. I was a warrior. I aided the underground elves. For there was honor in that.
Okay, Jinsek. First, I will offer my condolences. Thank you for what you've done for my people, for all of them. Second, do you know what happened to me this night? What entered my body?
The man in the sinew armor. He is a strong one of us, as was his birthright. I cannot stand against him. None of us can. But he is impatient and zealous. We know that he's talked to you before. He is in pain. His people are so diminished, and they suffer. Our people. But this will not satisfy him. He is finally merged with another Planeswalker. That is you. He will fight for control. And he will win. And he will seek out the vault and work to restore the Planeswalkers. I fear that while he means well, his grief has driven him mad, and he will resort to cruel and wicked measures.
Okay. Well, I will look over to the priest and ask him, do you know how to deal with these merges? Could you remove this entity from me? I wish to bring back my people the right way.
well, if they're gonna respond, they're gonna let the channel fade. Is that what you want?
Well, before they let it fade, I'll look at Jinsek and ask him one last question.
Mhm.
Who were those two spirits I saw leave as this channel began?
Etherel took Magdar to find someone to aid you, since you cannot stand against him on your own. I trust she went to the island, but we did not converse on a savior. Merely on action.
Well, I fear I don't have much time left with Control My Body. I will do my best, Jinsek, to make sure things go right. And that you can see our people restored.
This is bittersweet. And I assume now you'll let the channeling fade? Okay. Alright. The monks eventually wind down and finish the rites to see him restored to his form and not be trapped and not suffer any discomfort or pain or anything. And then you ask them, and then you want to ask them.
Yeah, because we've seen Coleman together before.
Oh, you just said it too.
If I can help them with
Oh, yes.
moving this merge or whatever.
Yes, yes, with the merge. They look at each other with uncertainty and a little bit of fear. The merger is a bit more permanent, and I can't say that. I cannot say with truth that you deserve this fate. But I will say that you Planeswalkers have been nothing but trouble.
I stand up, I thank them, and I leave.
Okay. I assume you'll head back to the Iron Hearth, or do you want to walk about?
I'm going to. Does this city have any woodsmiths capable, or even, anyone capable of making a boat or sailing? Even though I doubt they'd have that because it's underground.
There are small boats. There are fisheries and other aquatic-based farms that the dwarves do. With the Japanese spider crabs that I showed before, they harvest those, and there's they're pretty cool looking. There's some blind fish and a lot of other smaller shrimp-like crustacean sorts of things that they do. So they have small boats, but the dwarves do not like underground bodies of water because there are ancient terrors in them. So they don't have anything that's going to be suited for anything more than like a large pond or maybe a small lake. So yes, there will be small rowboats. Maybe if you really want, you could find one with a magical propulsion of some kind. Maybe even a medium-sized galley-sized ship.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Right.
Is Rauggam at the inn? Is he still staying at the inn?
Rauggam has returned to the inn. By the time you get back, he'll definitely be awake.
to go. Yeah, Rauggam.
Alrighty, you'll return. You'll find Rauggam having breakfast. Chili, this is all you, girl.
What about me?
Planes is coming for you.
Why?
For your ass.
Yeah.
He wants it.
To go up to grab a seat, down, my hands together.
Yeah, I didn't catch a single word of that.
You are so quiet. Oh my god. Hold on.
You're both kind of quiet, and I got your volume maxed, so.
Okay, so Chili,
Nice.
Rauggam. I know we haven't always met eye to eye, or even shoulder to shoulder, but I do request something of you.
I'm just gonna put
This,
an eyebrow up.
I'm going to. What?
One eyebrow up, just kind of looking at you like, hey.
Okay. I'm going to open my shirt and reveal the wound and tell her what happened the night before and about the ritual. There's that. And then, after all that, I'm going to ask you, Rauggam, I need to treat this issue immediately. And I know your crown means a lot to you and your kingdom means even more, but I fear I will not remain me for a long time. I think I must set off. Could we delay this mission, or do we have to make our separate ways?
Adios, bitch.
Alright, that's about what I expected. I will head upstairs. I will go up to Themis and Udi and inform them as well of what I must do, as well as Cato. And whatever, give your guys' responses. I don't know.
And so you must. Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah.
Best of luck then. I'll hand him 2 extra potions. Don't die.
That
would be most inconvenient. As tracking down Talia to explain how I failed would be arduous, to say the least. Sorry, say again.
Do you know where Talia went, by the way? Like where she left for?
Corsica, I believe. Something about blood.
Maybe that will be on my way.
Perhaps. If you do see her, say hi. You won't see her.
You don't know that.
You can at least, like, even though you may not play her, let me act like I mean.
Sure, okay, that Athin's. Okay, yep, I'm done. Talia has lost her faith and is in the midst of a ginormous orgy when you walk into a brothel.
Okay, never mind.
It literally just is.
Why?
Yeah, okay. The icon makes sense now.
Might as well. That I must set off.
Yes,
Before you set off, Yudi will place a hand on your head and a glowing light will emanate, and he will say nothing.
Damn.
Thank you.
Okay, who's calling? Of
Go
course.
see Cato, inform her, and grab 2 daggers because I need some.
Excuse me?
What do you mean? You have to aid you?
They're not for you.
Oh, okay. You can't share the 2.
Sorry, I'm murdering you? Okay.
What? No! I'm about to go south on this grand adventure alone, and I need a little extra protection.
Why need my daggers? Why can't you just go by your own?
You know what? I will put
You
you on
buy those daggers? Those are all stolen. What the fuck?
Fine, Cato. Keep your daggers.
You want to come steal some with me?
I don't have the time. I'm kind of, on the brink of losing my fucking body.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright.
Well,
So-
good luck.
Oh, thank you. I will.
Kato's dead.
You're not dead.
Yeah, Pluto's not a planet. Kato's dead.
Oh, God. Anyways.
You can have all the knives you want. You go and you find Kato's dead body. It's been haunted by spirits. You go take as many daggers as you.
Hush. And after that, I will head for. I have this written down somewhere. What the island? I can't fucking remember. It's not because I'm at Tara's dorm. I'm not at my dorm, so I don't have my sheet. But I'm gonna head to that island.
Britannia?
Yeah, there you go, Britannia.
Oh, yeah. Alright, if that's what you want. Alright. Well, without much ado or fanfare, Athin
Split the party.
says farewell and heads out.
I have to create a new character for the time being because that has.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, that is totally fine. You weren't gonna you weren't gonna become, somebody else in a week. But if this is
We've already spent an unexplainable amount of time here already. We thought it was gonna be a trip.
It was supposed to go a little bit faster. I'll agree with you on that.
This will give maybe Rauggam a push to do something.
That'd be nice. Since
Yeah.
apparently putting a ticking clock on his fiancée doesn't do anything.
I'm like so fucking surprised, like goddamn.
Eh,
Is there anything you care about?
gold.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely can't help you get the crown now, if you're saying.
Shit. Alrighty. With a callous and uncaring farewell, Plains seeks off his own solutions and answers, leaving the party with one less person. Which is, 4?
A member down a member.
Yes. Yeah. Right. So that's your morning. Slightly after breakfast, probably around 10, 11-ish. You receive a magical ping in your mind. You said you were a... what did you call yourself? A diviner?
Wizard, yeah.
Prognosticator? Alright.
A tempter of fate, maybe?
No, what you said last time to the last time you
To the voice?
Yeah.
I
Divination,
don't
maybe?
recall off the top of my head. I think I said something along the lines of a divination wizard, yeah.
Alright, fine. Whatever. Divination, you said yesterday. I could use someone like you just to help me round out a spell or two. Are you free later?
Of course. And then I'll fill in the information of how he can actually find me. And then I'll finish it off with a always happy to help.
Right. Alright. You send off the information. I assume it's for the Iron Hearth.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna stay there and wait for a response or for a person?
Yep.
Alright. So you send it off. You wait a little bit for a reply, but you don't get one. And after 2 or 3 hours, you see a civilian-dressed dwarf with some heavier wools on, a slightly larger coat. Looks kind of extra bulky compared to a normal dwarf. Not like fat or anything, but just the clothes itself make him more puffed out.
Like they're more padded?
Yes, like they're more padded. Yes.
Okay.
And he walks over. Is anybody else hanging out with Yudi right now? Okay, so Themis is probably
I'll say AFK, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably doing potions anyways. It's probably not a big deal. So he plops down next to you. Well, this is not the best place, but we gotta start somewhere. Am I right?
Oh, of course, of course. So, how may I help you?
Well, I am on the frontier of this magical sphere of incantations, I suppose you could say. And I've been having trouble returning things to their rightful places when I move them. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't the last time. Wasn't a smooth and seamless transition.
No, it was not, but there's always room for improvement.
And you divination folk can see into the future a little bit, which is helpful, of course. But I need something a little bit more. I need a little bit more help with the focusing on the chronological aspects of an equation.
Well, I myself have done a lot of research into this field. I'm sure together we can find something.
Right. Sure. Well, nothing like a trial by fire, I suppose. He takes out a large tome that is not dwarven looking at all. It looks like it's got a little bit of encrusted gems on the top of it. It's actually a softback, and inside are page after page after page of what looks more like, well, actually you wouldn't really know, would you? It doesn't look like the harsh dwarven runes that you're familiar with. Let's put it that way. That you've seen in the city, I should say, rather. It looks a little bit different than that. The inks have a little bit of a glistening, glittering attribute to them. He flips it all the way to near towards the back and shows you an equation that, for all you know, is complete. So, what would you make of that? And you're gonna have to roll an Arcana check to see what you make of that.
Roll an Arcana check. I don't roll for things. I portent them. No, I'm kidding. I'll actually roll an Arcana check.
You can portent that if you want. You should have portented that.
I'm burning lucky. I'm burning a feat of lucky. Okay, that's one of my luckies. Second Arcana check.
Yeah. Ooh,
better.
18.
Better.
All right. This is some pretty heady stuff. Being someone of a wizard who has, in fact, studied and has put more effort into learning the how and why of a spell, you recognize pinpoint elements of it with the idea to past, present, and future timeline. Oh my goodness. With past, present, and future with the effects to timeline and chronological location, temporal elements to it. You see well, since you got an 18, you see that they're a little bit off. They're a little bit janky, a little bit wonky. They're not bad. They're just missing.
Just not as good as I could make them.
They're just not as good as you could make them. As for the rest of the equation, it's really difficult to even figure out what he's trying to do here. It looks kind of like he's trying to transmute something, but in a temporal sense, or maybe even conjure something, but in a temporal sense.
but the rest of it is that's your best guess.
So first things first, I'm gonna make a point of this. I'm gonna try and memorize everything on the page. I know I probably won't be able to do it, but I'm going to, after this conversation, I'm gonna copy all of this down into my spellbook somewhere.
Ooh. Okay. You make an intelligence check. We'll see how much you get.
General intelligence?
Yeah, just a general intelligence. Ooh, nice.
I'm burning lucky for that.
Okay.
Okay, so second point of lucky.
Yep.
Intelligence again. Nope. Last point of lucky.
Oh my goodness.
I really want that.
Oh!
Can I stick with the 15, please? Wait, what does it say? Choose no. If more than no, you know.
After you roll die before the outcome is determined. That's all it is.
Yeah, okay, so I can choose which one, right?
Yeah, you can choose from your luck points after you roll.
Let's.
You can blow it all in one sitting. That's legal. You know, ish.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with the rules of the game a little bit.
Yeah, you're trying to finesse a little bit more, stuff out of it here. Alright.
You choose which of the d20s is used.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. Okay, no, we're sticking with the first one. I rolled a 15 for memorization.
15 it is. You get probably close to 2/3 before he flips the book and takes you to another more experimental, where there's like half-written equations and ones that are really just in the beginnings of it, and starts showing you a couple of other points that he wants to get across to you. So, Synod, are you doing potions, or are you sitting with UD? Or do you want to come in later?
We have to add him.
I'm sorry, I was just talking to someone.
I
Where
understand.
am I? What is going on with UD?
UD's meeting a person and a dwarf, and
I've yet to ask his name, and I'm
Yes.
making a point of not asking it.
So sorry.
Actually, Rauggam too. I don't know if Raugam's gonna be down here, but she didn't say anything, so I'm just gonna.
What's his name? Athin sorted his shit with the spirit fucking,
Yep.
and then went back to sleep. I assume,
Right.
or
Nope.
left.
Well,
left.
this is well after Athin shit. So this is like 8, maybe 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so everybody woke up.
Or actually, no, I'm
We're
sorry.
sitting-
I'm sorry. This is closer to 10 or closer to 11 a.m.
Okay,
It's more-
so everybody woke up. We're having breakfast.
You had breakfast.
We've had breakfast. Sorry,
Mhm.
and
11, and we're not degenerates.
Mm-hmm.
In the game, at least.
I'm just asking where you are and what you're doing right now while UD's having this conversation, because it's very much going to affect what this person does.
I'm probably just eating, like sitting at the table, writing in my notebook, not paying attention. That's for sure.
Right. Okay.
How we move this to somewhere more discreet?
I think that would probably be a good idea. This is,
Okay, and
this is
all off.
it's about to hit the lunch rush time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's perhaps best not to discuss this in such a public setting, and then I'll motion upstairs.
All right. Sure. He'll follow you to your room, presumably.
Yup. No, actually, I'm taking him to the chimney that Rauggam threw.
Yeah. I'm just gonna I'm gonna
Push him down.
I'm gonna offer to hold his book, and then I'm gonna throw him in the fire. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I
No,
have my one.
I've learned my lesson about fucking with powerful mages now. I'm not fucking with this shit.
It's one thing to fuck with an imperial mage.
The Empire.
You could have brought him back if you weren't bored with him. You could still bring him back if you ever decide to. But
Yeah, no, I'm good.
It's a whole.
Maybe it's filling later on down the line.
Yeah, maybe he and Talia can hang out for a bit or something. Be like, I wonder what those other idiots
Oh,
are
dude,
doing.
shit. True, yeah.
Wait, so Gabe, are you retiring your character?
Well, I don't know about that.
He's pulling a
He's
Talia.
on a He's on leave for a moment.
He's okay. So next time you meet a new person.
I guess so. I don't know how, cause like, I feel like that's a whole quest we should go do. Fucking.
No, it definitely is. It's just we're currently caught up with Raugham's bullshit.
Yeah. So I will send one of the characters from my story to just assist for the time until you're able to come. They'll be like my little. Wait, you have my seamstress. I'm playing as my seamstress.
Holy shit!
Oh boy.
Okay.
I fucking forgot to take. I'll just say before I leave, I'll look at my seamstress and just say,
Are you
do whatever you can for them. Mostly help everyone but Rauggam. But if you can help Rauggam a little bit, I guess help him. And now I'm a seamstress. I gotta get attributes and stats for that shit.
Yeah, that'll be fun for you. Alrighty. Well, yeah, she's still a planeswalker, I suppose. It's not too far off. Right. So, returning to this. Alright, so one of you will just sit on the bed. Yeah, you sit on the bed, and then one of you can sit on a chair, and there's a desk and all that sort of shit. So you can get a little bit situated. So he's pretty focused for at least half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Correct. He asks for your input, and you ask a couple of contextual questions, nuances, that sort of stuff. Until finally, he starts to wind down a little bit and run out of steam. This has been quite insightful. It's a bit of a gamble being on frontier magic like this, you know. At least I think it's frontier. I don't know if anyone else is doing this.
Well, I'll tell you, I've yet to see anyone else research and delve this deep into chronomancy before. So I would consider this frontier. Yes, this is proprietary spellcraft.
Speaking of frontier, are you from the frontier? You're certainly not imperial.
Definitely not dwarven. I come from the east. A lot of time spent in the desert, but before that, I honestly don't know. And if I'm being completely honest here, cards on the table, I hope to use some of the chronomancy that maybe you invent to shed some light onto who I am. Maybe what I've done.
A willing test subject. I can work with that.
Of course.
I was going to have him ask if you're a boy or a girl, but Failure's dulcet baritone voice doesn't really make that gonna work. So it's just I've always pictured you as, you know, an Asian Tom Jones.
True. Except I look more white IRL. It's fine though.
I tell you what, I'll give you an inspiration dice if you sing. It's not unusual.
Okay, let me look up the lyrics.
Oh,
damn! Man pouring himself out for inspiration dice.
Dude, I will do anything for dice.
For dice. That's ridiculous. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Keep going. Yeah.
It's fuck no. Wait, I need someone to help me out here because I don't know the song. Wait, I got this. I pull up the YouTube video, not on my own account though.
Do instrumental version, and then you don't have to worry about nothing. Or sing along version. If
because I've never heard this song. So.
But you know who Tom Jones is. Okay. Something's off here.
No idea.
Let it slide.
Here we go. Keepers. Oh boy.
Sidon's like, I am not drunk enough for this, and I kind of agree.
I am almost drunk enough for this.
No, Grammarly, I don't want to fucking use your app.
Ugh.
It's not that bad, actually.
Oh, shut
No,
up.
I know, I use it for work.
It's for lazy quitters.
But it's so...
You just described me. Okay, let's go. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Did I just get muted? Nope. Okay.
No.
To have fun with anyone. But when oh, what the fuck? That just picked up so suddenly. Nope, not doing it. Okay, inspiration dice gone. Fuck. Okay, well, it's gone now.
That was really half-assed, but I'll give you a 1d4.
Oh,
because you did more than I thought you were gonna do.
I know. I also came out of left field there.
Yeah. That's not the old failure.
Even for yourself.
So you can use that on anything except for death saves. And there's no...
So I can use 1d4 to just add to anything?
Anything except a death save.
Except for a death save. That sounds beautiful.
Yes,
can I use it to take away from someone else's roll?
Anything except for a death save.
For shit's sake. Yeah, you can use it to take it away from somebody else's roll. That's fine. And there's no expiration date on it, so whenever you want.
Aw, thank you, Striffy.
Oh, you're welcome. Next time there's going to be a video element to this, but
Oh, okay, yeah. Next time I'll polish off the camera.
I'll make it a 1d10.
Oh, I'll take that. I'll take 1d10 any day.
Oh, this is so easy. Okay, alright, cool.
That's right, I'm a whore for dice, let's be honest.
I have no problem with that. So, you... Oh, yeah, so, a willing test subject. I don't think I can turn that down. You know, why don't we... Let me know what this feels like. And he'll just pop you out. You'll, everything will be... Everything will be very... everything will be very sped up for you. Really very quickly indeed. And then you'll pop back out. Well, that was, and it's not going to feel like this, by the way. That was, almost a minute and a half. How long was that for you?
It was like 3 seconds for me. Or no, rather, that was 6 seconds for me. That was a turn, let's say.
Right, okay. Alright, I need to... Alright, any nausea? Headaches?
Not that I can feel, however, I did feel a bit of discomfort going through the spell. I don't know if that was intended or not.
Well, no, but I've only really done this on other inanimate objects.
Ah, okay, so we're just working through some kinks here.
Some people's pets, but I can't really get a response from them, you know. And
no, they're not good test subjects.
And they haven't they haven't returned yet, so I can't ask them even.
I see.
Well, we'll deal with that later. That's neither here nor there.
Yudi isn't nervous, but the player, not myself, I'm so fucking nervous right now. Like, goddamn.
Oh, I think Yudi should probably be a little bit nervous there too, but what do I know?
Probably should be, but he isn't.
I'm not an expert on Yudi. So, well, congratulations on being the first sentient test subject, I suppose. Well, I'll check in tomorrow or a couple days after that and make sure that there's no adverse effect, but you look fine. Wonder what happened if
I feel okay.
Wonder what
and
happened
I'll
if
like kind of pat myself around and I'm like, oh god, oh no, that's meant to be there. Okay, we're fine.
So you know this. Have you ever heard of a spell that slows people down and makes or moves them faster, things like that?
You mean like haste and slow?
Yeah, if that's what you call them, then yeah, ones like that, yeah.
Yes. As a matter of fact, the creepy fellow that was just sitting at our table writing in a book downstairs makes potions of haste.
Excuse me, creepy?
Okay, sorry, the flamboyantly haired one.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember seeing him. I wonder, is that... Well, whatever it is, whether it's normal or not, it doesn't really matter. So anyways, what we have been taught is that it is simply a transferal of kinetic energy. Especially with the slow spell. It's very much taking the movement from the top half of your body or from the bottom half of your body and shunting it into the ground, which slows you. And then the haste is kind of like the opposite of that. But I think that it's more or at least it could be, more of a temporal difference.
Could be more of a temporal spell. I feel like right now the slow spell, the haste spell, it's very much a pseudoscience kind of working towards a temporal magic, but hasn't quite achieved it yet.
Yeah, it's almost like they're taking the easy answer.
Yes, it's very much a shortcut, and it's very much not something that can stand for too long. I feel like it's limiting magecraft as a whole.
Limiting magecraft as a whole.
I'm not wrong.
Limiting magecraft as a whole. I might have to put that in one of my theses. Or maybe my next lecture. That's a pretty good one.
Always happy to help.
But I suppose it's limiting magecraft as a whole in the sense that it's not exploring the full potential of this spell by simply rerouting.
Exactly.
By simply rerouting kinetic energy when you could include a temporal element.
And I'll lean in a bit closer and say, why did you become a mage?
Oh, well, because there was no other options really available to me. When I was younger, there was a homeless man, and he'll go into his backstory a little bit. There was in fact a homeless man who got picked on, and that they eventually formed a bond, and he showed him some low-level spells in his own spell book, which is pretty much the only possession he had left. And it just sort of blossomed and rolled from there. And eventually, he decided that there had to be some way to make his name and not just be another wizard. And he felt like a lot of fields were being explored, especially by the elves, due to their longevity. So eventually he came up with fiddling around with the haste and slow spells. And eventually that snowballed into this new field that, as far as he knows, is brand shining new, of chronomancy. And reversing, stopping, speeding up time. So, I suppose the main reason was that it was out of kindness, and then it was out of a desire for making an impact and making a name for himself.
An impact. It's a beautiful way to put it. You see, while not similar, I am not too dissimilar either. For me, I learned magic as something that was necessary, a strength in an otherwise weaker world and person. Magic is the way to assert our right, our control over an unkind and harsh world. It is the way that we turn phenomenon into reality. And for this goal, I feel like there cannot be any shortcuts. I feel like to truly master spells like Slow and Haste, we must delve into the chronomantic potentials of them. It is our duty as wizards and mages alike.
So then what is magic to you? Everyone in this area, I should say, is told that it's of the gods. But if it's of the gods, and we are affecting reality, is this a metaphysical manifestation of what we want for even just a brief second, or is this people just playing with us? Are we actually pulling out bits of magic? This is more philosophical, I suppose. But
well, of course. There is no way I know, or I'm guessing there's no way you know either, what the reality of magic is in and of itself. But if I were to offer a theory, I do not think it is from the gods. I think the gods sit up there on their little thrones, on their little mountain, and they watch us. And us, as the ants on the dirt in the floor. This is our chance of twisting the world and rectifying any wrongs that we see. I feel like this is a way of asserting control over reality, and therefore it cannot be something from the gods.
I think that magic is the future of all
I think
races.
that magic is not only the future of all races, I think that magic is how all races will succeed the gods. I think magic is inherently heretical in the sense that we do not hold much sacred here. It is all for the name of progress. Massive backstory hints there. Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go.
You're gonna.
One second.
Okay. This is gonna go in very well with the overarching plot. Assuming that Chili ever gets up off her ass.
All right. So,
we might.
Is this guy gonna kill me now, or are we good?
We just might have to drag Chili on a train at this point.
Oh, dude, yeah, we need to throw Rauggam on a fucking train.
Or in front of a train, you know, whatever it takes.
Or in front, yes.
She still hasn't fucking made any effort to go up to the Gillen Mountains. It's starting to piss me off.
I'm sure that she'll get a kick to the ass once I start working against her.
I'm gonna... yeah, speaking of... Oh, she's not even here for that.
Yep.
Shit! Alright.
It's okay, we can wait till next time.
We're gonna have to wait till next session, because I refuse to not be around for her response to that.
Yeah, and she's not gonna believe you when you tell her, oh yeah, well... Actually, Themis is working for the opposition.
Tee-hee.
Jokes.
Yeah. So
it should light a fire under her ass, if anything.
Well, when the Greylord, I shouldn't really say this, but when the Greymane fellow pings him to let him know that he has his fiancée, and that the Greylord's going to be holding on to the fiancée until his policies are enacted.
I had a feeling it was going to be something like that.
Yeah, she's collateral. He just got permission, quote unquote. There's a whole, and he didn't give like a safe word. He didn't like send a message to them. So Gianna's just gonna be gone, and the Shadow Knights are gonna be like, we just lost our main coordinator for everything we're doing. DEFCON 20. So that's gonna be fun. I am looking very forward to that. So, anyways, bringing it back. So, if magic is the future, then sorcerers must have a very powerful place indeed, compared to those of us who have had to work for it.
Of course, for them it comes more naturally.
That's upsetting, but I suppose it's for the greater good.
Why would that be upsetting to you?
Because I didn't have it naturally. I had to study for this. And if they can do it naturally, without looking at this spell book and reading magical equations, I'm concerned that makes them better than us.
Why would you think that makes them better than us?
Because they can do it naturally without having to look at an equation.
Tirelessly. For us, it is something we have slaved and worked over for years to comprehend. Do you think sorcerers would ever have the same level of comprehension of magic and the equations that run them as we do?
Well, probably not. They tend to be a little bit too haughty and power mad to focus on reading a book for a number of years. But if they can do the same magic that we can with little to no training, they might not be coming up with new magic, but their powers certainly seem like they're going to eclipse ours, at least a little bit.
Maybe more powerful, but we have more range and versatility.
Range and versatility, my dudes.
More utility, even.
True.
Oh,
Let's go.
No. I refuse.
I don't think I want to. I don't think I'm considering overthrowing the gods here. But I would like to.
Dennis would have loved this discussion. Actually, fucking loved it.
But I still do want to perfect chronomancy. Let me see if I. He reaches into his bag. Here's a sending stone. This will be an easier way to keep in touch. I assume you're not going to be sticking around here. I unfortunately have to.
I do not plan to. No.
Right.
But I mean, and then I'll look in the direction of Rauggam, wherever they may be, and be like, I don't know how effective my leave of absence will be.
Yeah, really. Right. Well, I kind of do have to stay here. I'm on a enforced sabbatical, as it were. So I'm going. So the dwarves don't seem to know who I am or care or anything like that, which is absolutely perfect. And really curiously, they seem to think that runes are not magic. That's something that I'm going to have to look into in the future. They seem to think that magic is some sort of newfangled, unreliable spellcasting, but runes are not. That's something else. That's something else to dig in. Well, they're dwarves, of course. They test everything for centuries to figure out how it works and to prevent any sorts of problems. But I'm going to have to look into why they think that runes are not magic, because I'm pretty sure it is. But if it's not, that would be an astounding find. I could make my name twice. All right. Stay focused. Right.
Wait, so do I have a sending stone now?
Yes, you do. You have a sending stone that connects
Awesome.
with, we'll say the chronomancy wizard, since you don't have his name.
I'm gonna ask for his name right before he leaves.
Okay.
At the end of all this.
Right.
I'm setting a precedent.
For asking names.
No. For this work relationship.
Failure is doing something we call playing the long game.
The long con.
The long con.
Like Genghis Khan.
Yes, there you go.
Genghis, not Genghis.
Nah, Genghis is better.
It's Genghis.
But it's better as Genghis.
Motherfucker, I lived in Mongolia 3 years. I'm telling you, it's Genghis Khan.
This is the second time he's mentioned
Yeah,
this.
but it's better as Genghis.
Second time this session, yes.
At least you're not letting him, get to you. I am Flavius.
Flavius.
Yes, thoroughly imperial, I know. Without the O.
I know without the O. Yep, respectable.
There you go. I'm going to make a name for myself. You can be an assistant.
I'm certain you will.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
It's not ominous. He's excited. It's just chronomancy. What could possibly go wrong?
Right. FaceTime continue and all that.
With a character that has shown he has motivations to overthrow gods, what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? And then both of you immediately start on with lists at the same time. Well, what could go wrong? You're just a wet blanket over
about
here. Yeah. And totally just have a
ball.
Yeah, a ball, a time ball, even, if you will. My goodness. That's probably a good spot to stop. Actually, it'll be in the afternoon.
I mean, we lost 3 of our members.
Yeah, we kind of have to stop
always
anyways.
to give our members at the end.
Yes, they're not as dedicated. All right, so it'll be.
Perhaps we just don't enjoy it as much.
Well, yeah. All right, so it'll be
Bad DM noises. Fuck.
No, honestly, this session was dope. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, this session was pretty cool.
I Everybody got to have their spotlight except for Cato, who didn't ask for one.
I didn't do anything. I wrote something for everybody except for Cato, actually, because why would I bother with her? And if you're listening to this on the recording, you need to get your rear in gear, Tara. Anyways. Yeah. So good. I'm glad you liked it. I'm taking some of the
Layered proportionate responses.
well, yeah, later proportionate, but some of the replies that I got to my query. What is it going to be?
Did no one say combat? Because I'm going to be very impressed with our group if no one said I want more combat.
Nobody said I want more combat.
Nobody said that.
Holy shit, I'm actually really proud of this group.
I mean, I just wanted combat that first time when I was playing Set and Themis because I had like an idea of how much damage you could deal, but I didn't have an actual concrete example.
Right.
So I was like, combat, combat, combat. I want to see this guy one-shot someone. And then I did, and it was fun.
And then I did, and it was all I thought it was going to be. So, yep. Tara didn't give one. Plains posted his on the Discord channel so everybody could see it.
You were well aware of my issues.
Yes, I was open with yours. Failure gave me his on which
I DM'd them to you.
Yeah. You DM'd me somewhere, wherever they are. Something.
Did you check your ass? What?
Ha.
Yeah, it's actually up and around to the left.
You did DM it to me.
I am
real. More RP and story is what Failure wanted. And then
yep.
Which is what we got this session.
Yeah. Most assuredly. And then Chili said she wanted more RP situations and something else. She wanted to be able to do more, to get more skills or proficiencies or expertises or something like that. Things along those lines. On-the-spot decisions, she said, too.
Well, she got a few tonight, and I... Wait, are you still recording?
Yes.
Okay, you can turn off